morning. It's 5:14, and so I made it out a bit earlier today. Got my lamp on already, and it's 12 degrees, so perfect walking weather. And Smita and I are walking out of town together this morning. It's nice and bright here in town, but out on the road it'll be dark, so I thought I'd give a little shout out now. And it's a longer walk today, 25 or 26 kilometers, but I have a place booked, so I'm definitely gonna take a break at some point, this time for sure, for about an hour or so. And yeah, I'll be making films along the way as usual. See you later. So we made it to the top. That was a 12% grade, and it was, feels like it was a half a kilometer up because it went over quite a long period. And we probably took, maybe half an hour to climb it. I was very, I had a bit of a panicky feeling. Well, I couldn't breathe very deeply at the start and had to kind of talk myself through it. But it was good knowing that Smita was nearby, and also that I just needed to walk at my snail's pace, which I did the whole way up. A little snail, step by step. And yeah, 9+ kilos, because the next town isn't for 16 kilometers. And so I've got a bit of breakfast in there and extra water, because I'm told that even in that town there are no fountains. So 9+ kilos, 12% grade, under half an hour for sure. I'm not sure exactly what time we started, but it's not bad. Anyway, I've removed my jacket now, and we're gonna head on. After that ascent, we've got this rather steep descent, but you can maybe make out the path, that light line, that light squiggly line across the valley. So the meseta in Spain is not like the mesas in the United States. I think that's why I was thinking it would be kind of deserty, but it's not. It's all very green and fertile land. So yeah, and on my upslope, I realized I didn't have my shoulder straps on, the one across the chest. So that's why my shoulder had been starting to hurt, I think. I have been struggling a little bit with some back pain that started up day before yesterday. Got a little bit stronger yesterday. And then on my shoulder, my right shoulder's, it's right where the strap cuts in. So I'm not really worried about the shoulder itself, but I think it's soreness. So hopefully there won't be anything long lasting from that either. You can see over there, it's like pretty flat. And I'm guessing that's just why they call this the meseta, because there are all of these really flat plains, like mesas, like in the United States. There's a little one over there. There's another huge field of poppies. They're all still closed from the morning. There's some back on the hill over there. And then up ahead you can see those red mounds? Those have got to be more again. But I don't know what's growing with them this time. I have no idea what that is. Or maybe it's meant to be just poppies. But it's pretty beautiful. Pretty beautiful. Hey, so I forgot again to check what time it is, but I've still got happy feet. All's good. And I just passed a Iglesias de San Nicolas, and really sweet guys gave me a stamp there, and I forgot to take a picture when I came out, but I met the there's a really nice Italian guy, Camino friend, don't know his name, but and he'd hurt his leg, so we kept seeing each other along the road, and the hospitalero took him. He stayed at the church last night, no electricity, right? No running water, so it's just like a really special place to be, and just this little beautiful little church. And the hospitalero took him yesterday to a doctor to check on his leg, and then he's gonna rest another day, and then keep walking. So it was great to see him and to hear how he's doing. And yeah, it's full morning now, but it's not yet bright sun, so we haven't got any heat yet, which is still really good for me. And yeah, like I said, still happy feet, still making my way. And but it doesn't seem like the first town is 16 kilometers. It looks like it's only a couple kilometers away. So and I definitely haven't come 10 kilometers already, or 14 or something. So that information wasn't correct that I received. But anyway, yeah, I will keep you posted. So this is just very cute, and it goes around the corner, so I wanted to show you. Some funny little goblin eating a magic mushroom, and a cute little snail, and another kind of goblin with a mushroom. Very interesting. And this is from Nightmare Before Christmas, I believe. At least the one on the left. And we're about to leave Hitero de la Vega. And I was gonna tell you last night, the hospitalero, he's got like 5 or 6 dogs, and one of them came into the hostel and looked at me, and my bed is all the way across the room on the other side. And I said, yeah, come on. And then he came running over to me, and then he tried to get up on the bed. It was a bit high for him, but it was so cute. Or she, I think it was actually a she. She wanted to get up on the bed with me. It was so adorable. And then she got called out again. But it was, I wasn't able to get my phone out because I was petting her. But it was just lovely. So we've come 11.3 kilometers already this morning, and it's been just 2.5 hours. And next we've got about 8 kilometers to the next town, and then after that about 5.5 kilometers until the final destination. So I might walk the whole way to the next town and then take the break, or I might just stop somewhere along the way. But at the moment, even though there are these beautiful trees, it looks like it's just one long avenue and there might not be any benches. That's one thing they're really missing along the Camino, are benches to just pause, and toilets as well. They should really have toilets, even compost toilets along the way. It's not really that feasible the way it's set up, really. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to keep that original feel, but then they wouldn't divert us through cities and things like that. Or I'm not even sure if we're being diverted. Maybe the original path did go through cities. But at any rate, that's me, blah, 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 blah.
So I just crested another small hill, not like the one this morning. And it's really heating up now, even though it's only, I'm not sure, I forgot to check again, like 8:30 probably. And there is a town up ahead. Wait, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. See? So it's still a ways away, but walking maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and maybe that's the one that was, maybe that will be my 8 kilometers. I'm not sure. It seems hardly right that it could be already my 8 kilometers, but maybe it is because on my list there is no other town listed between the last town and the next one. Look at that, isn't that cute? His shoe. And yeah, but I'll definitely take a break there. There's another town, well, there are 2 further towns. One of those might be Fromista. I don't know, depends on where the road goes. But I'm pretty sure it definitely leads to that one straight ahead for sure. And I will take my break and have some breakfast. See you then. Hopefully you can hear me, but my estimation of getting here in 45 minutes was totally correct. It's 45 minutes later. Hello, darling. Hello, precious. Oh, my darlings. Buenos dias. Oh, there's a little lamb. Hello, hello, darlings. Yes. Look at you. Yes, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Yeah. Yeah, just forgetting now if I'm following the right path or not. I think I am. I'll check in a minute. But yeah, 45 minutes and I'm here. And I accidentally went not all the way to Fromista, but this is, I think it was Boyadillo del Camino, or Boyadella, something like that. And 19.5 kilometers. So if I were stopping here, it would be in the same, pace as the other days, 4 hours between 19 and 20 kilometers. But I am going to pause here for a bit before I continue on. I'm going to get some breakfast. I'm finally starting to get a little bit hungry. And yeah, oversharing, but I need to use the restroom. Gotta find it somewhere. So I just walked in here and used the bathroom there. That was pretty good. And I did ask a lady if there was a toilet in there, but I got more answer than I bargained for. I didn't understand it, unfortunately. I was hoping for a yes or a no, but I went and checked it out anyway. I was very glad to find that yes, there was one. So I think that might be like some kind of a public building. And I'm just so grateful that it was open. And yeah, I'm gonna have to double check the map to make sure I'm still on the route. But as soon as I can, I'm gonna find a little bench somewhere. Now that I've used the toilet, I'll find a bench to sit down and rest. On Camino, gracias. Well, since I'm already about to leave town again, I think I'm just gonna sit right here in the shade and grab a few minutes of rest and something to eat. So I made it up ahead and I stopped around the corner where I showed you to have my snack. And then as I was ready to leave, I realized I didn't have my walking sticks. And I realized I must have left them in the bathroom. So I ran back just because I had no idea, like, if that place was gonna close or anything. But I found them. All's good. And now I'm continuing the last 5.7 kilometers to Fromista. And I already saw one of my fellow peregrinos from Castrojeriz. I saw him pass me. So, and then there was another one who just went past as well. So that's where I had my snack. And probably another hour or so, and I'll be there. So there's a beautiful tree-lined path now. This might be the one that Tina was telling me about. When she was here 17 years ago, the trees were just about like 1.5 meters high. And so it's possibly them. Without them, I would be really hot. It's 17 degrees, which for me is really hot, especially with 9+ kilos on my back and already having walked 20 kilometers. And it's about 9:45, I think, in the morning. So unfortunately, I don't see any trees beyond this, so I'm gonna have to do some of this in the heat. But at least I know it's the last few kilometers. And it's funny about my sticks because this morning I walked out of the hostel without them as well and had to go back and get them. So I hope it's not some funny sign that they're trying to wander away from me, because they are extremely useful. I really need them. It might be a sign though that I'm getting slightly less careful with my things. So I'll have to pay attention to that. So my feet are definitely getting tired now. I amused myself by counting out 2,100 meters, and then I stopped so I could drink. It looks like there's I can see that there's some kind of a building up ahead. A few buildings. Well, there are some houses off to the right. It's possible that's Fromista. It's possible it's some other small town before Fromista. I'm not sure, but I've definitely come 2.5 kilometers. So in theory, I should only have to come another 2.5 before I'm there. Those buildings though, they only look like they're about 1 kilometer away maximum. So it might not be Fromista. But yeah, I have tired feet now. I think I haven't overdone it, haven't abused them, but they're definitely tired. I only took a 10-minute rest in Boyadia because there wasn't anywhere to sit. Well, you saw where I had to sit, so I just took a quick 10-minute break there. So I am here in Fromista. I'm right outside my albergue. They don't open for another 2.5 hours though. And the guy was really nice. He came out, he let me put my bag in, but he was in such a rush I forgot to get my food. So now I grabbed my water, at least I got that, and I was able to change into sandals. So that's good. But there are tons of places to eat, so I might see if I can find something vegan somewhere. Voila. Yeah, and just chillax right now for a little bit. But it's great that I don't need to carry my bag around for sure.